Chapter 7, Mishnah 3. Having discussed a person who does an unrelated activity while filling barrels with spring water, the Mishnah discusses a person who does an unrelated activity while sanctifying the spring water with ashes. If someone sanctifies the water with one hand and performs an unrelated activity with his other hand, if he is sanctifying the water for himself, the water is disqualified. Although once water is sanctified, doing an unrelated activity does not disqualify it. Doing an unrelated activity while the water is being sanctified does disqualify the water. But if he is sanctifying the water for someone else, the water is valid, because a person cannot disqualify water that is not his by doing an unrelated activity. If someone sanctifies water for himself and for someone else at the same time, his own water is disqualified, but the other person's water is valid. His own water is disqualified because the act of sanctifying the other person's water is an activity unrelated to his own water. The other person's water is not disqualified, though, because a person cannot disqualify water that is not his own. Thus, even though the act of sanctifying his own water is an activity that is not related to the other person's water is not disqualified. If someone sanctifies water for two other people at the same time, both waters are valid. Although each sanctification is an activity unrelated to the other one, he does not disqualify either water, since neither belongs to him.